Oh, I'm so dead.
11 o'clock low. 12 o'clock low.
I got him.
Ah, boned.
Oh man, yeah, there was like four of them, and all I had was gun. I got a little too trigger happy with my last aim 9. I should have saved it, but that was pretty good. I was going in for guns kill on that guy, but I was
Yeah,
like,
you were fairly close to being in range with him too.
yeah, the radar sight for the gun was not lining up on him yet, so I was still too far away. But cool. Well, the server's going to reset here in a minute, so I will leave the server.
Yeah, I just disconnected. I'm gonna go to bed here too.
Well, that sucks, man. You got killed so fast that you missed out on all the action.
Oh, getting killed so fast. That's like my usual MO.
You just need more practice. It takes some practice. I'm probably going to call it a night here as well.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna get out here as well. Hey, thanks for flying though. That was fun, even though it wasn't very long. It was kind of cool. I just like getting out of my comfort zone a little bit, and just going and getting shot down by strangers on the internet is a bit of a wake up call, and tells me that I need to be able to defend myself better.
Yeah, it's humbling when you actually play against real
Yeah,
people.
yeah, absolutely
Because then,
humbling. Perfect word for that.
yeah, then you find out just how good you really are.
Yeah, it's like, hey, I can like laze targets with the targeting pod and shit out laser guided bombs on our private server where there's no one else around, like no problem. But you throw me into a air to air arena and I flounder.
Yeah, it would be cool if we could do some more, I guess, air to air, but really like have kind of like an op four team. Um, I mean, we rarely do stuff during a period of time when I can play because I've got like an hour or two late at night here and there, and that's kind of it for me. But it would be cool. I don't know if you ever watch Growling Sidewinder, but they do these big campaigns, and so they have like four guys that play Red 4 for every time they do a campaign. So there'll be like the AI players, but then they'll have like four humans mixed in just to kind of
Hmm.
make it a real challenge.
Oh, buddy, I'm going to send you an invite to another Discord server here. It's it's almost exactly like what you're talking about. So, my brother Rob from the 441, he started a semi-separate group called the Aggressors, and his whole idea was that he like, for instance, the JOW, when we're doing like, Persian Sword or whatever, we're doing these like player versus AI campaigns where we go and like, someone makes a bunch of missions, we go bomb a bunch of ground targets, we do whatever. Um, the idea is that he wanted to start this like mercenary group of Red 4 players that would just be like, hey, oh, you need some guys to fly like some MiG 21s in your like your mission for your squadron's group, like, yeah, hey, we'll go fly, and like they won't even necessarily try to like take scalps and like dominate people, but he'd be like, oh, you want us to simulate the you know uh, MiG 29s in Kosovo, which were barely airworthy and would like approach NATO aircraft, but then turn around and run. So like his whole idea was that you'd have these, uh, you could have your PVE missions, but with like the X factor of splashing in human pilots on the Red 4 side. And
Yeah.
and so we've done it a couple of times with JOW. In the last Persian Sword, there were probably a half dozen missions where he would just when we knew we were going to start running a mission on the JOW side, he would make sure there were client slots in the mission for Red 4 aircraft, and then he'd go on the aggressors group and just be like, "Hey, we're running a mission tonight. Like, does anyone want to fly F5s or MiG 29s and like, try and shoot down a bunch of American F-18s or whatever?" And like, it was pretty fun. It makes it a lot more lively, just
Yeah.
because like with the AI enemy aircraft, they're pretty predictable, right? Like we have
Yeah.
AWACS, and like the AI planes pretty much fly straight at you, right?
Yeah, they aren't too clever.
Yeah, whereas when you got human guys are doing shit like staying down low at 500 feet without their radar on until they get close, and then like pop-up attacks and stuff. It was pretty fun.
Cool. Yeah, yeah, totally. It looked like it was a cool campaign. I was sad that I couldn't participate because
Yeah.
you guys
Anyhow,
always
I'm going
like
to as soon as I figure out how Discord works, I'm going to invite you to this thing.
okay. I haven't actually flown any of the Russian planes, really. I need to spend some more time with them.
Oh, maybe I can't. I'm like not an admin or something.
Oh, it's super secretive.
Oh, it really is. I'm violating all kinds of operational uh, secrecy here by just even talking to you about it.
It's the beauty of alcohol. So why does he keep it so super secretive?
Oh, it's like it's totally not secret. There's probably 20 people in it or something like that. It was just he was keeping it separate from the JOW, just because the JOW gets kind of complacent and happy to just like, oh, we're gonna go like run our like, player versus environment, ground and pound missions, and like, go drop a bunch of bombs on a bunch of tanks and then pat ourselves on the back for a job well done when we land at home again. And so he doesn't want too many of the JOW guys getting into it, because he wants it to kind of continue to be a little bit of a surprise every time there's like enemy humans in our operations.
Right.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I can't figure how to invite you to this. Maybe it's I'm not an admin or something like that. So I'm just gonna send a message to Rob and tell him to invite you to it. It was kind of cool. Like it hasn't been active. Like probably the last time there was even a single message in this chat group was probably 2 months ago,
Oh wow.
because it's not super active. But like I really I like the idea where like not just like I don't it's not a JOW thing. He's just like, hey, what if anybody like any one of the other like popular squadron groups, whatever, on the internet was just like, hey, we need a bunch of guys to like fly enemy jets for this one mission. And like that was his whole idea with the aggressors, was that it would just be like people could just put their name in and just say like, hey, I'm willing to fly one-off missions as the bad guy or whatever and get shot down, like to make other people's missions feel better, like feel more
Yeah,
realistic.
yeah, yeah. I'm gonna have to spend some more time in the Russian plane. Their radar is very different.
Yeah, dude, man, I don't fly Russian shit whatsoever. I've probably flown the what's the free one, the Su-25. I've probably flown
Yeah,
that for like an hour, and then that's it. Oh no, no, hold up,
yeah,
hold up. The Yak 52. I have the Yak 52.
nice.
Ah, fuck! I gotta go. I gotta go chirp somebody here on the fucking. Yeah, there you go. I had to chirp Rob and Matt and Tony and say that someone's got to put some fucking Yak slots in the training server.
Nice.
All right, Krillian, I'm gonna head to bed here. It's was good flying with you tonight, man. Take care of yourself.
All right, man. Likewise. Take care.
I came seeking for. Moscow I came, people of good creed. Send upon me from up above. They come down and I spin them around till they fit in the ground like hand in glove. Sometimes it seems that to move blocks is fine and the lines will be formed as they fall. Then I see that I have misjudged it. I should not have nudged it after all. Can I have a long one, please? Why must these infernal blocks tease? I am the man who arranges the blocks that continue to fall from up above. Come Muscovite, let the workers unite, a collective regime of peace and love. I work so hard in arranging the blocks, but the landlord and taxman bleed me dry. But the workers will rise, we will not compromise, for we know that the old regime must die. Long live Lenin, kill the Tsar. We salute the sickle and star. I am the man who arranges the blocks that continue to fall from up above. The food on your plate now belongs to the state, a collective regime of peace and love. I have no choice in arranging the blocks, and the Bolshevik rule, what they say goes. The rule of the game is we all are the same, and my blocks must create unbroken rows. Long live Stalin, he loves you. Sing these words, or you know what he'll do. I am the man who arranges the blocks that are made by the men in Kazakhstan. They come 2 weeks late and they don't tessellate, but we're working to Stalin's 5-year plan. I am the man who arranges the tanks that will make all the Nazis keep away. The Fuhrer is dead and Europe is red. Let us point all our guns at the USA. We shall live forevermore. We can start a nuclear war. I am the man who arranges the blocks that are building a highly secret base. Hip hip hurrah for the USSR, we are sending our men to outer space. I work so hard in arranging the blocks, but each night I go home to my wife in tears. What's the point of it all when you're building a wall and in front of your eyes it disappears? Pointless work for pointless pay. This is one game I shall not play. I am the man who arranges the blocks. But tomorrow, I think I'll stay in bed. The winter is cold, I've got plenty of gold, and I'm standing in line for a loaf of bread. Maybe we'd be better off if we brought down Gorbachev. I am the man who arranges the blocks that continue to fall from up above. The markets are free, so much money for me. Tell me, why should I care for peace and love? The markets are free, so much money for me. Tell me, why should I care for peace and love? Peace and love. Peace and love.
And now the wall is down, the Marxists frown, there's foreign shops all over town. When in Red Square, well, don't despair, there's Levi's and McDonald's there. The US gave us crystal meth, and Yeltsin drank himself to death. But now that Putin's put the boot in, who'll get in our way? So we reject free enterprise, and once again the left will rise. Prepare the flags to be unfurled, 'cause we're seceding from the world. We shall regain the Georgian soil, we shall obtain the Arctic oil, we shall erase